So welcome to today's Fertility Q&A Wednesday, lovely ladies. What fertility question can I help you with today?
I guess it's with regards to the detoxing. When you sent out the questionnaire asking everybody what they were interested in, and what options and stuff like that. So obviously most of us picked the detox because I think it's the beginning of the year, and yeah, it's Christmas, New Year's. We may have splurged out a little bit. I think I did a little bit. But I think it's time to kind of like reset, and kind of like get aligned, and kind of like detox all of the toxins and everything. For me in particular, I haven't really done a detox proper one. Yeah, I know the eyes, like I haven't done a real proper one for a long time. So I think now's the time to really do a really thorough cleanse of my body. Yeah. So what kind of is when you're doing a detox? Some people just do drinks, some people don't just do water, some people do drinks plus, as in juices, smoothies, and unprocessed foods, raw foods. What would you think would be great for us for fertility wise?
I've got different options within the Detox Protocol. So, when you're detoxing, different people have different detox symptoms.
Yeah.
And it depends, you can get into a crisis, a healing crisis, they call it. And if you're juggling full-time work, it's very difficult to be able to go into a healing crisis. In an ideal world, to do a thorough detox, I would rather you not work. I'd rather you be on a beautiful beach,
hot island,
shining. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So would I.
Yeah, because the thing is, when you detox, you're actually processing a lot of emotions as well. It's not just cleansing the toxins, that's the residue of the foods that we've exposed ourselves to, or the toxic air that we've been breathing in, or whatever. It's all of those emotions. And certain foods are quite addictive, and we've also fed ourselves certain foods and drinks because they give us a certain response that either reminds us of how we were comforted as a child, it makes us feel good, it raises our dopamine and serotonin levels depending on what it is that we're craving. And also some processed foods have certain additives that make us feel good momentarily, so we feel good when we have it, and then become more addicted. So when we wean ourselves off from that, I've got different levels of detox options. Fundamentally, the detox starts in the morning, and it's just get up and take these supplements. This is what's going to work. And then don't even think about it. Don't even give yourself the option, oh, maybe I feel like toast this morning. It's no, I want to be committed to 30 days, just 30 days. And if you want to continue, you can continue. There's no harm because it's fertility friendly. But be kind to yourself. Don't overcommit.
Okay.
Start small, and you'll have the additional options there. So I am saying that this is the week when we're doing the pre-detox. So the pre-detox is no processed foods, ideally no sugar. If you have to have sugar, then it's going to be coconut sugar or xylitol. No dairy, no gluten. If you want to take it further and do no meat, then you can. If you want to take it further and go into juicing and smoothies, then you can as well. So there's those options. And maybe one week you will do that. Or maybe you just want to do a juice and smoothie and salad option for 3 days or 7 days. That's okay. Like, go into it how you feel, because the first couple of days are the hardest.
Yeah.
And then once you get used to that, it gets easier and easier. So you might want to, when it gets easier, a week down the track, let's just do smoothies and salads. And the week after that, let's just do juices. The difficulty is if you're Northern Hemisphere or Southern Hemisphere. And ladies listening to at the moment, your Northern Hemisphere, looking at this, doing in the new year, it's very, very different to people in Southern Hemisphere, where I would be recommending, hey, do juices, lots of salads, fantastic. For you guys, it's cold.
It's cold.
It's too cold. And if you're trying to get pregnant, it's not ideal.
Cold is not good.
Yeah, because you're having cold food, cold drink with a cold environment, too much yin.
Yeah, too cold. Yeah.
Too cold. And then we slow down. We begin to seize up. We begin to feel more sluggish, more tired. So that's counterintuitive. So having things like soups is more ideal. because it's easy to
Yes.
digest, rich in fiber.
Yes.
You know, let's have that as an option. So this is why it's very, very detailed. And I was saying to people in the newsletter, get in touch with me and let's create a bit of a bespoke 30-day plan for you. Because that way I know, okay, are you working full time? Can you afford to have headaches? I'm assuming that you don't, you know, and I'm going to give everyone the option. Like if you want to do it gently, if you want to take the medium path, or you want to go hardcore, because each week might be different, you know. So you've got those options and you can pick and choose as the weeks go on. So even though it's a 30-day plan, it's something that you can reuse over and over again. But what makes this extra special is that it's going to boost fertility and it's safe for fertility, because most of these detoxes out there aren't safe. And if they do promote them, there's no change. Like
you don't feel any different. So you're like, well, what did that do?
No, exactly. So I don't want to waste people's time. Time is precious. What we want to do is really create that shift so that you guys feel by the end of the 30 days, oh my goodness, I feel so much better. The bloating's gone. I've got mental clarity. I've got more focus, better concentration, higher energy levels. I'm sleeping better. Obviously, my hormones are more balanced. Right. I'm expecting fertility results now because I've made such a leap. But it wasn't too difficult. And you can wean back into a more gentle way to integrate perhaps just the morning routine with normal food. And what I recommend always is, if you're integrating this as a lifestyle, which we really are, that you've got to be kind to yourself and just do 80%. Don't do it 100%. Okay, yes, for these 30 days, we want 100% commitment. But after that, as a lifestyle choice, it must be 80%, which means if you're having a craving, you're still going to give into that craving. May not be now, maybe on Saturday, maybe on Sunday.
Yeah.
But it's not moving into lack. This is the important thing, because, you know, all my clients, like yourself, super hard worker, you're willing to do whatever it takes, but that's not the energy for fertility. The energy for fertility is a state of abundance and flow and ease and grace and allowing everything to come to you. There's no lack. There's no limits. There's no depriving yourself. The body and the brain do not like the word diet. It says, I'm depriving, I'm going to suffer, I'm not going to have my needs met. And how does that work with fertility? It doesn't. It blocks the abundance. So you must be able to go, you know what, my day off is going to be whatever day it is that seems to work in with your calendar. Or if you're not socializing so much now, then it's more about, am I having a massive craving? Do I have to just dive into that now? And so you do. That's your day off. Today is my day off then. I just need to have my day off. And then 6 days down the track, you can stay focused on the hardcore strategies that you want to dive into that work for you without you dipping into self-sabotage, etc.
Can
we have a day off a week? Is that allowed? Like a takeaway a week? Would that be allowed?
100%. Glass of wine a week, like something that you want to do, which the whole day you can have off.
Right. Yeah.
You can have off. You know, 80% still gets the same results as 100%. Being 100% strict on yourself is really tough. But I need you to activate self-care. And that's the underlying aspect of this powerful detox, is that it's underlying self-care.
It is,
When you love yourself enough, you have the self-care, and then that puts you in a better state for abundance, and it puts you in that better state for fertility. You're not suffering. You're so used to suffering to achieve your results. And this is not what we're doing.
Yeah, it's like retraining, that you don't have to actually feel pain or feel any kind of stress in order. It's stress-free, but sometimes we're kind of thinking we need something to we need something tacit. We need to feel something in order to feel, it's actually working. A bit of pain, but there's no pain. And in fact, pain is wrong. So something's wrong if you are feeling pain.
Well, we're not meant to be suffering, and we've got that built into us. You know, that's what the media remind us of, and you know, the way we've been brought up in society and all these kinds of things. That's, you know, if we are an extension of God creator, and God is abundant and God is only love, where's the pain and suffering? Why do we have to suffer? We don't have to suffer. That's just the elite that are programming us to believe that, so we stay small. We are so powerful. So it's about accessing that power, stepping into your greatness and your abundance, allowing more greatness and abundance to flow to you, But still, yes, creating that time to cleanse, to detox, to let go of the gunk that is just holding you back. And also, this is going to clear some of your cravings, because we're going to deal with some of the emotional stuff that comes up. With the poll that you had mentioned earlier, that I initially ran in the fertility help group on Facebook, the private fertility help group, I was asking people, and the second most common response was, I really want to work on my confidence. Because
Wow.
that's also key. We need to cleanse, but we need to boost self-confidence and self-worth so that you can truly expect these results.
Yeah.
Moving now into a new paradigm where what you think and what you feel is 10 times more powerful and comes to fruition 10 times faster. So there's no room for rogue thoughts or unconscious thoughts that are blocking you. So it's great now to just do the cleanse, do the detox, and clear what is coming up. That's why I integrate meditation in this.
Yes.
You've got access to a whole bunch of new recipes. There's so much there, and there's even new detox formulas, double strength detox formulas. So you'll be having super greens for your breakfast, and then after that, like if that's the only thing that you do, plus you make time to cleanse and clear what's coming up, this is going to be huge.
That's good.
And you want that giant leap forward. That's easy. And you realize, oh, I can keep taking giant leaps forward, and life is easy. My life is easy. I'm abundant. I'm feeling great. I'm open to more greatness, open to more abundance. And like attracts like, so you'll be in that state. But right now, the first thing is congratulating yourself that you want to do it and that you're prepared to take action. And that's why doing it in a group situation and having the accountability within the fertility help group is going to make a big difference.
Yeah, that's good, because I think when we kind of all commit to it and I don't know, you might want to post something on there and say, oh, this is what I made for myself today, whether it was soup or whether it was a smoothie.
Exactly.
Then at least then everyone's kind of like, yeah, this is what we're doing first thing in the morning, midday. I mean, what I find for me is that my craving times come it's in between that dinner, lunch and dinner stage. So I think between 3 and 6 o'clock, I just start craving, and I'm like eating, I just go for the oat cakes, the airy stuff, which is not good, but I just go for it, and I can just go through the whole thing. I don't, but I just crave, and then I have nuts, and then I go back, and then I have some more nuts, and then I have some fruit, and then I'm like, well, obviously my body needs some nutrition. So I'm thinking maybe instead, maybe a juice or a smoothie or a small meal snack thing. I think that's what my body needs, instead of like, oh, I've got to go for the cupboard and trawl through put aside my daughter's stuff and then look for my stuff.
I know. Having children's food around their naughty snacks is so hard.
It's very hard. Yeah.
Cakes are okay though, aren't they? Sorry. I was just going to say, you said about oat cakes. I mean, they're not too bad, are they? The 90% sort of oat.
They're not bad.
No.
It's not a fertility food.
There's no nutrition in there, so it's just
it's
air.
Dead food.
Okay.
It's not live. It's not ideal for fertility. It's not.
I eat those quite a lot actually on a daily basis, just because I've got quite a few intolerances, and that's the only thing that sort of works for me. I have that with avocado and olives, and I sort of eat everything else healthy, but I use them as like a base instead of bread, instead of gluten. That's the only thing I can really eat, unfortunately.
Okay. What about trying some buckwheat ones that are also really popular in supermarkets? Buckwheat, better for you than
I've got an intolerance to that as well, unfortunately. Yeah,
having
quite a lot.
Seaweed wrap or just a lettuce leaf wrap that you've got those things.
Perhaps, yeah, I never thought of that really. Yeah, maybe I'll change that.
I mean, there are a whole lot of options in their recipe books.
Okay.
Well, which is why it's great that people can access them. And yeah, just sharing your food, snacks and cravings and stuff with other people so they can help you too. Ideally looking at something nutritious. So when you're craving, sugary carbs or any kind of carbs like that in the afternoon, it's actually a pick-me-up, because actually you're tired.
Oh.
So pulling some time aside, breathing, meditating, doing the washing machine, you know, with your swinging your arms from side to side, that's so, so powerful.
Yeah.
But if you're still really craving some food because you're like, well, actually, I'm genuinely hungry,
Yeah.
then if you've pre-made a pot of soup, you know, go and help yourself to that soup.
Yeah.
Because fertility is not about depriving yourself. It's just about having whole food. The closer
Yeah.
to the farm, the better.
Yeah.
The more it's processed, the less nutritional value it has. And we need to eat for energy. We need to help your cells thrive. They're going to thrive when they've got the nutrients that they need. They're going to detoxify better. So that's what I'd recommend. Pull yourself aside when you feel those cravings coming. Do some breathing for a minute. You know, do a standing forward bend. Get your blood to your brain. Just
Invert. Yeah.
with your fingers interlaced behind your back, arms above your head, just opening everything up. Just feeling like, yes, I'm going to have that food that I'm craving, but right now I'm going to do this. And then by the end of it, 2-3 minutes down the track, you might not feel that anymore.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And I drink lots of water as well. Before I eat, I drink water first, just to see if is it water that I actually need as opposed to food. And if it abates, then I think, well, it's water then. But if it continues, then it's food. Yeah. And that's when, healthy food, nutritional food, I need to give my body, because I think sometimes we don't always realize how much energy our body requires,
especially if you're thinking a lot.
To detox, to do all the stuff that we don't really realize. So, you know, sometimes I kind of think, I'm eating too much, I'm going to put on weight and all this stuff. But actually, I'm not. I don't think I am. I've lost weight. But I think, I underestimate how much energy my body actually needs for the day and for the night as well.
Yes.
So,
And having lemon as well, I think, helps. I drink lemon throughout the day, and that just helps.
Yes, I do as well.
Actually. Yeah.
Very true. Because often it's sugar cravings. And we think
it's
hunger, but it's not. It's sugar. So, and even your stomach's grumbling, you think, I'm starving. You're not starving. It's sugar levels just readjusting. So having the lemon water is perfect.
It's sugar levels just adjusting. Okay. That's good to know, because you just think, oh my God, I'm starving then. I need to fill up again. I need to fill up, but I just had something 2 hours ago.
Yeah, and that can help. And also if you wait 20 minutes after your water that you're drinking to then have the food to help the body to digest better. Because it's not ideal to drink water during your meal, otherwise the digestive juices get watered down.
Right, okay. Yes, that's right. Okay. Yeah. I try to delay any drinks for about 20 minutes or so after I've had my meal.
Exactly.
And of course it's cold as well, isn't it? So you don't really want to cool it down any more than what it is. You want to keep it warm in the body. Exactly. You don't want the body to then use its energy to warm it up again after when it's been, so. Exactly. What about warming juices? I know it sounds weird. Warming juices, warming smoothies. Does it kill? Would it kill any of the vitamins if it's warm?
Sometimes it does. When you're having like raw food, which brings it up to 42 degrees Celsius, that's still classified as raw because you still have the live enzymes. Anything more than that, you're actually cooking it, and then you will be losing a lot of nutrients. So, I mean, if you want, room temperature is always best.
Room temperature, that's it. Yeah.
I would recommend room temperature. But for warming drinks, like, if you wanted to have grapefruit and lemon and I guess orange, more of the citrusy fruits. But otherwise, the others I think are too sensitive, and they're better off just being room temperature.
Room temperature, okay. Yeah, because what I'll do then, I'll just bring the fruits and things. I'll take the fruits and veg out of the fridge and leave it there for a little while, let it get to its warm, let it get to room temperature, and then I'll juice or put it in a smoothie. Because sometimes if you take it straight out of the fridge, it's just freezing cold, and by the time you put almond milk on it, which comes out it's just cold, and I'm like, no, I can't have it cold, because no. So I just put it into a little pan and just zap it a bit and then take it out and then drink it, and I'm hoping that I've still got some nutrients in there.
Yeah, I'll just have it room temperature for a bit. And it's good that you don't just make your drink and then let it sit there to become room temperature, because you've got 20 minutes. Once you open up that fruit and vegetable, 20 minutes is all it takes for the nutrients to then seep out of it. The life force energy dies within 20 minutes. So you want to consume it fresh.
Wow.
Yeah, take it out for maybe an hour or two.
Yeah.
Obviously, if it's in the middle of summer, you're able to go a little bit cooler and have it straight from the fridge because you're trying to balance everything. But in the middle of winter, I would recommend just letting it get to room temperature for sure.
Okay. All right.
That's great that you brought that up.
Yeah. Okay. I will do that. And for our to get a tailored plan, what do we do again?
Just respond to the newsletter.
Okay.
And say, yep, let me know the details, and then I'll get back to you with some questions.
Some questions, okay.
And then we can tailor your plan, and I'll get you your guide.
Okay.
And get you started.
Perfect. Lovely. Thank you.
Wonderful.
Thanks.
So thanks, lovely ladies. And I look forward to you guys starting your fantastic 30-day fertility detox. All right.
Can't wait.
Hey.
Yeah, be great. Have a fantastic day.
You too.
Is that, sorry, did you say it's all on the newsletter, Fiona? That'll come through, will it? Okay, great.
Yeah, all in the newsletter.
Wonderful. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye.
Have a good day.
You too. Bye.
Bye.